In the middle of the pandemic, two African-American entrepreneurs created a cologne for men called Clean Team. Yeah, the fragrance line Get Right is motivation for recovering in times of despair. Bruce Harnett and Jason Crawford say their product is bigger than its woody citrus, musk, and jasmine flower aroma. Their mission is to create a culture that will inspire the lives of others by way of self-care, character, confidence, and leadership. And of course, soulmates, we have them here today. Bruce and Jason, thank you for joining us. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
I was on your Instagram page, you know what I'm saying, at Get Right Fragrance. I saw that. Was that a leather jacket somebody was rocking on the Instagram page?
More than likely.
I like that. I need one of those in my life, that's for sure. Well, let's get right to it. How and when was the Get Right Fragrance line conceptualized?
So basically, long story short, it was pretty much an idea that was right underneath my nose the whole time. You know, as a fragrance collector, buying, designer fragrances and high-end fragrances, it was at one point where I looked at my collection and I realized that, I don't have any Black-owned fragrance designers. The only fragrance I had was Sean John, which was Unforgivable. And that's when I realized that point of time that, there could be a space, there is a space for more Black, owned fragrance collectors to be involved in the fragrance industry.
Okay. Jason, Get Right is motivation for recovering in times of despair. Can you explain that, break that down for us?
Well, in life, we have everyday challenges. We have obstacles. We have bad days. We have good days. And the term get right is a motivation for you to get right in anything you do, whether if you're going to the gym, you want to get right. If you want to going out for a date and you want some of that good get right cologne to smell it fresh and get ready for the day. Anything you want to do when you want to get right.
Understandable. Okay, Bruce, so you're not just building a brand, but you also want us to start a movement. So let's talk about this whole movement that you want to start and have people get involved with. Bruce?
So basically the Clean Team movement is really about principles and having core principles of living a clean lifestyle, whether it's being committed to your significant other, whether it's being committed to yourself in terms of self-care and development, whether it's being committed to brotherhood. We embody these principles as a Clean Team movement, and we inspire others to kind of just join and inspire others to join this path of just having this lifestyle and just basically just inspiring others to live a clean and basic, lifestyle.
Yeah, I must say I'm very impressed with your product. I was on your page checking it out how it looks. It's definitely a good look. Jason, your Clean Team Global Lifestyle Movement is aimed at promoting a healthy, fashionable, and energetic lifestyle for men. Tell us why that's so needed. Both you guys can speak on it. We'll start with you, Jason.
Yes, especially for men of our culture, the Black American culture. We're the number one in diabetes. We're the number one in high blood hypertension. The Clean Team movement is a movement to get right, get your health right, get your appearance right, step up your wardrobe, be an entrepreneur, grow your business. It's just an overall movement. It's a movement to get right and just excel your life.
Okay, Bruce, you want to add your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and that's just pretty much a piggyback of Jason. It's really just embarking in entrepreneurship. I think a lot of times young professionals are stuck within these corporate and other industries. And I think it's, time for us to kind of tap out and really hone in on our talents and really embrace this entrepreneurship, which is really an open space. And I think that, the more we put our talents together, we can actually create, just a great movement of just working, young professionals, especially African Americans.
Yeah, I'm glad you speak on that. We're going to stick with you, Bruce, because the reason why when we talk about mentoring young men, as they transition into adulthood, how important is that for Black boys in the community all around the country today?
It's very important. I'm, coming from, from the Bronx, growing up, me, myself, I'm sure for Jason, we didn't really have role models. And I think it's important that, the younger generation, that look up to us, even, my children could say, hey, my dad or Jason is doing something, that's really big. There's really not too many Black perfumers in this industry. And I think that this is inspiring and it can inspire the youth to, not just look at rappers and entertainers, but also could look at someone that's in a different space doing something totally different.
It's so important to give our youth options. So I love that you guys are doing this. Jason, how can people order your Clean Team fragrance?
Yes, you can find us at getrightfragrance.com. You can find us on Instagram on Get Right Fragrance on Instagram. You can also find us on Get Right Fragrance on TikTok.
Okay.
We also are on YouTube. Find us. Look for us.
Definitely got all the platforms on lock. That is so important. Once again,
Correct.
make sure you follow them at Get Right Fragrance on Instagram and all the platforms. Bruce, Jason, thank you so much, man, for sharing us. Just what you're doing and how you're trying to help the young black youth. It means so much. So we applaud you for that. And we hope to have you guys back soon, okay?
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.